fun size movie.
Welcome to this fun size edition of Bonehead Weekly.
In this episode, we're going to talk about our least favorite Nicolas Cage movies. Now, you know that James is a huge Nick Cage fan. Chad and I do like Nick Cage, but James is
No, I disagree with you because I'm right up there with James. I'm a huge Nicolas Cage fan.
I don't think you'll ever be up there with James.
I think the reason I love Nick Cage and will defend Nick Cage is he takes roles that I would take. Literally call me up and be like, in this
cash.
movie. Well, no, it's not even cash. It's like there's a film where he plays a guy named Acid Yellow. And if you call me up, all you have to do, James, we want you to play a guy named Acid Yellow. And I'm going to be like, all right, yeah, I'll be on set. See you.
Even though we're fans, obviously I'm not the uber fan of the other two, but I do like Nick Cage quite a bit.
And if we time this correctly, our next episode will be our favorite Nicolas Cage movies.
He plays Balthazar in The Sorcerer's Apprentice, and it's his least interesting performance ever.
I like that movie.
I didn't say the movie was terrible. It's okay. It's fair to middling at best.
You're right. They could have had a different actor.
They could have had.
You're right.
No, Nick Cage brings nothing to that movie.
Should have been John Noble.
I may not have agreed with his performance in Color Out of Space. He gave a Nicolas Cage performance in Color Out of Space. There's nothing in of him as Balthazar in that movie that's worth a shit.
All right, can I go? Because I need to get this. Literally, the one that gets to me, and it's obvious, and it's Wicker Man, and I feel the same about Wicker Man.
I was going to pick Wicker Man, but I didn't one of you would do it.
Wicker Man, it's the same way but different in that Nick Cage have a great freak out scene in Wicker Man with the bees? Sure. But does he bring anything to it? Did that movie need to exist?
Well, the movie is...
It doesn't need to exist, but his performance in that movie is entertainment enough.
You know who movie is dog shit.
It is dog shit.
I saw that in theaters. It is absolute terrible, wretched, smelly dog shit.
But his performance...
Now, the only way we need a Wicker Man... Well, he did...
It's ridiculous. And he's got the gun, and he introduces himself with the 14 names or whatever. I am the inspector.
Yeah.
Yada. Oh, my God. I don't know how the movie got made.
The only way I want to see another Wicker Man movie is if it's more like the first one, and the cast is Nick Nolte and Gary Busey in the competing roles. That movie.
Only way I want to see another Nick. Oh, I know what I want to see. I want to just go back and watch the original Wicker Man because that movie is genius.
It's terrible.
But no, that's what I mean.
The original is genius. The remake is an absolute.
But if you're going to do another Wicker Man, do a shot-for-shot remake of the original, but just Nick Nolte and Gary Busey, and just let that camera roll.
And Gary Busey is the detective.
Yeah,
Nolte's the crazy son of a bitch.
Yeah, you need. And by the way, I'd say that out of admiration for both those actors. That would be a Wicker Man I'd see.
Ugh.
I'm still under the belief that Wicker Man, Nick Cage knew it was going to be a piece of shit. So he's like, you know what? I'm just going to act the dumbest possible way and go completely over the top, and that's what makes that movie somewhat watchable.
In the interview, it's a comedy. I guess I don't find it funny.
It's not
funny. It funny in a shitty way.
All right, so this is the only Nicolas Cage movie that I've seen where I was actually bored, and I don't understand why he was in it. He really served no purpose other than Nick Cage being in it, and so they could put him on the poster. Season of the Witch, 2011.
I actually enjoyed Season of the Witch.
I know you did, but
it's not good, but I enjoyed it.
It's not good, and he doesn't serve a purpose. It's not a Nick Cage performance. It's just he's there. He's saying the lines. There's really no delivery to it.
I own that movie. But jog my memory. Is that him and Ron Perlman?
It's him and Ron Perlman. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And Stephen Campbell Moore.
It's a completely forgettable movie, but I don't remember hating it.
Yeah,
I do remember they got to transport the witch because they think she's causing the plague, and
now I need to go back and watch Season of the Witch. It's directed by Dominic Sena, right?
Right. Yes.
If you do watch Season of the Witch, make sure that you pick up every stitch. Beatniks are out to make it rich. I screwed that joke up.
But even with Wicker Man, like I said, you can see Nick Cage, go absolutely apeshit crazy. Season of the Witch, he's just there. He's just saying the lines. There's no performance there. So that's why I picked Season. And I watched it and I was bored because he wasn't being Nick Cage. So that's why I picked Season of the Witch.
Dominic Sena also directed another Nicolas Cage movie that people love that I don't care for, Gone in 60 Seconds. It's been Bonehead Weekly Fun Size. Tune in next week for...